Drag Cascade! The winner of Drag Cascade will receive a coveted spot in the Drag Cascade Hall of Fame and a luxurious grand prize of $100. Courtesy of Cassidy Cascade, and a 1-month subscription of Discord Nitro, and a music video to a song of their choice. Tonight, we are joined by Bunny Majesty, Your Majesty, and our extra special guest judge,
Krystal!
Drag Cascade, may the best road drag win! Oh my god! You've got Cascade mail!
Well, hello! Welcome back, Queens! We are almost at the halfway point in this competition, and it's only gonna get tougher from here. For this week's episode, I want you to write your very best roast of Bunny Majesty. And on the runway, I want you to give me your best version of Bunny Majesty as well in our extra special runway theme, Night of 1,000 Bunny Majesties. Now, ladies, this is your chance to make your way into the top 7. So I wouldn't fuck this one up if I were you. Now, start your engines and may the best road drag queen win. Good luck, ladies.
So, Chrissy, how are we feeling?
Actually quite confident, especially after last week. I used to be, if anything, one of the nastiest bitches in the community, so I feel like this challenge really allows me to like incorporate that energy into this, you could say.
Sister, I really do hope that you do well. Because like I cannot lose another sister in this season, like come on now.
I mean, I have kind of, I don't know, you really do like interest me in a sense. So how is your roast coming along? How's it cooking?
Well, as you can see, my pen was on fire and now my paper is on fire and I could have lit up my cigarette. Is that how you say it? Light up, lit up? I have no fucking idea. But yeah.
Well, let me teach you a trick we do in the UK. So we basically put 2 cigarettes next to each other and the person with the lit cigarette inhale.
Oh, okay. Wait, sister. Let's act like you have a cigarette in your mouth and I have a cigarette in my mouth. So, wait.
So just let me inhale. And now your cigarette is lit. The workroom is now smoky, and from what I've seen, Valora's not here again. Like, she disappeared last week and she's not here this week. So I'm kind of worried for her.
I mean, mind you, Valora is never here. Valora is just dead.
I do wonder what she's up to right now.
I mean, she's probably sleeping on the couch or something, or in the dumpster, or whatever.
Have you ever had a dream that you want?
Hello, and welcome to the main stage of Drag Cascade Season 3. I am not Cassidy Cascade, but instead your lovely co-host of Drag Cascade, Bunny Majesty. And tonight's episode is all about me. Joining us on the panel tonight is our extra special guest judge, Krystal Clear. Thank you for joining us, Krystal. Tonight, we asked the queens to participate in the official roast of Bunny Majesty. And on the runway, category is Night of 1000 Bunny Majesties. Queens, start your engines, and may the best road drag queen win.
Hello and welcome to the roast of Bunny Majesty. Now, we have a great selection of queens tonight, but let's begin with our first one. Welcome, Becky with the good hair.
Hello everyone, my name is Becky with the what?
Bad hair.
Wait, what? I'm so thankful tonight's the night we finally get to shine a spotlight on the girl who's always at every event, but people never seem to be able to remember. Please welcome Bunny Majesty. Now, I'd like to get the audience to get well acquainted with her. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't know about her achievements within this community. I'm one of those people. I can't even list a single long term she was on, and I was in one with her. I mean, hell, I'm sure none of this cast knows anything about her either. People can talk about her run on her various pitter seasons, but they never got to really sit on the sidelines, watching new fierce queens every season, rooting for them all, except the big pink bitch. Even Cassidy Cascade's cross-eyed ass had some kind of name to her, but honestly, that's probably thanks to being the Australian's lapdog. Candy she's white bread, she's chubby, she's poor, she's too into Japanese culture. Wait. Those are my notes on Tabasco. That's so awkward. Well, anyways, another fun fact about her is that she's Canadian as well. Of course, she's from the Great North, where they got amazing artists such as the woman who played Regina George. Well, that's an overreach for me to say. Candy is more just a George in reality. Okay, hold on guys. Let me make things clear for Grandma Paula over there. Since she has hearing issues, I said white and stiff, not white and sniff. Please sit back down. Wait, Candy's not Canadian? Where's she from? God damn it! If Candy's from New York, Gina can still win this season. Candy saying she's from New York is like Tom asking you to take Kitty Infinity seriously. Candy saying she's from New York is like Cassidy Cascade saying that she's a runway queen. Bitch, I'm tired of this. You're not a New Yorker. I may be from Staten Island, but don't let my home address deceive you. I'm New York City. You might as well be from fucking Toronto. But Candy, thank you ladies. Next is the queen from the UK, or at least that's what she's been told that it said. Miss Dyslexia herself, Shirlask.
Why, thank you, Becky with a bad breath. Goodness, I haven't seen an opening that shaky since the Majesty House started looking for new daughters. Now let's continue this show with the one and only Hannah Uvaja. My apologies. Disaster. Oh god, no. But girl, just pick a name and stick with it. It's Cassidy Cascade, the reigning queen of the I Too Want to Be Here accusations. You know, Josh, I'm quite surprised you haven't hosted a long term before this one, especially considering how big you've been in this community during your whole stay. Although, let's be honest for a second, if it was hosted in 2018, you would have been the retro equivalent of how the first season of Your Best turned out. Now, seriously, what happened to that long term? I could have sworn Your Majesty would have had the patience to keep it going, especially if she managed to stick out the entirety of Drag Cascade Season 2, and still end up losing. Speaking on Your Majesty, do you know what the difference is between you and Prince George? George is an heir to the throne, and Your Majesty can't even be thrown into the air. She a big bitch. Before I do continue, I just want to say, Miss Krystal Clear, you've always been Josh's #1 supporter. I mean, come on, if you spent any more time on your knees kissing his ass, I would have assumed that you was a part of the next Human Centipede movie. But even then, it'll probably still get more views than the Crystal Museum entrances. But these queens aren't why we are here tonight. We are here to celebrate the other 1.0 girl. So let's give a round of applause to the one, the only, Candy Gilmore Outlast Majesty the Third. The third being the amount of generations you've been here in this community. On a related note, she always looks like she's been haunted in some type of way, probably by those ghost builders she has used and abused over the years. And although she isn't all that different to anyone else here tonight, in the great wise words of RuPaul, we were all born naked, but with Candy, we thank God for clothing. And finally, Candy is known for being out and proud about where she is from, the United States of America. Just like the American flag, Candy is mostly white, horizontally challenged, and is often working a pole. But unlike the American flag, there isn't a star in sight. Alrighty then, I guess I better share some of these laughs with the other queens. Please welcome your next presenter, who puts the Frank in Frankly Nobody Gives a Shit. It's the one, the only, Paula Dior.
Wow, thank you, Charlesque. Your performance really has been like your impact here on Drag Cascade. Safe. I gotta give you props for pausing after each joke so that the audience could sit in silence and reflect on what you just said. Because we can't hear through that motherfucking accent, bitch. My name is Paula Dior, but you can call me Jackie if you're nasty. I want to thank you for inviting me here to the Bunny Majesty Roast, an event that has had more airtime this season than Candy has had herself. But for those who don't know, Candy, formerly known as Candy Craze, is one of the main judges here on Drag Cascade. Although she's not really present in our confessional chats, and she's not really present during the actual episodes, when she has been present on all the long-term that she has competed on, she proves to us time and time again why that bitch remains behind the camera. But you know, for a girl who lives behind Tom's shadow, and that's a huge shadow, y'all, you gotta give her props to land her own segment on this chicken shit gig. Now, look at that bobblehead bitch right over there. Hey, Cassidy! You know, recently, Cassidy and I switched roles on Aphrodite's Drag Race, where she was the contestant and I was production. I remember she came in and she told us she had grown so much and was tired of being this notable runner-up of the community and was ready to win. I tell you, she walked into that workroom, bitch, and it didn't look like no running had been going on. Yeah, girl, you grew a lot. Now, the beautiful Krystal Clear. For those who don't know, Krystal Clear is a reference to crystal meth. But please do not get those twisted. Crystal meth is actually addicting and will leave you wanting more. Now, I know you hate to see me go, but love to watch this badass walk away. So, it's time for me to introduce our next guest, none other than CME's notable crime furry boss king, Banadus.
Thank you, Paula. You know, Paula had to leave early because she's admitting herself to rehab for the 8th time. Anyway, I see the perverse family is all lined up. Hey, House of Sulu. Let's start with the queen. Some know her as Cassidy Cascade, and some as Feeder Pig Bottom 48. Just kidding. Not really, I mean. When you look at Cassidy, you just know he's creepy as fuck on Grindr. But I know Miss Cassidy can take a joke. And an arm or two. Maybe even a leg, cause you know she got a deep tunnel back there. Moving on, we have the lovable, totally not hated by the whole community, Your Majesty. Your Majesty is so talented. She is so talented that she managed to lose a long term hosted by her own best friend. Now, on to the non-binary of the hour. Bunny Majesty. Man, what can I say about Bunny? Really, what can I say about Bunny? Can we stop pretending more than 6 people know who she is? It must be hard constantly living in your friend's shadow. Like, when is the last time you heard Bunny mentioned in a sentence without Cassidy's name? It also must be hard being mistaken for a relative of Gypsy Rose constantly. Are you sure you didn't help her kill her mom? I'll say, I thought I was a jobless gamer until I saw your Steam profile. Girl, do you ever take a shower? Go outside? That was enough for the perverse family. Now, let's talk about some of my sisters. When Valora got kicked from Star, she fell into obscurity and now makes poop and fart jokes. Well, think you're the shit, bitch.
You're not even the fart.
Next, we have the super freaky grandma herself, Paula Dior. Last week, I saw Paula in the workroom going through Crash's station. And I told her, her name is Crash, not Crack Grandma. Let's get you to bed. Next, we held the Mexican rep nobody asked for, hubris. Excuse my Spanish, but I'm going to ask you in your language. ¿Cuándo vas a dejar de pedirle a Arcángel que te haga los outfits? Let me go through my cards and see if I missed anything. Paula being a crackhead, hubris illegal alien, Crash can't build, Chrissy can't do makeup, Charlesque failed OnlyFans attempt. Yeah, we pretty much know those. That was all I had tonight, and before I leave the stage I have a message to the viewers. Nothing funny or interesting is coming up, so I advise you to mute the video and scroll on TikTok instead. Have a great night, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Valora Couture star Diva Doll Laron, and we have gathered here today at this Cheesecake Factory to celebrate a young man who has made such a positive impact in our community. It's Bunny Infinity. I really do understand why Cassidy hired Bunny as her co-host. When you're that big and hideous, you can even make someone like Cassidy look pretty and skinny. Speaking of hideous, Majesty is here. Because Cassidy couldn't afford Yura to judge, but Ashi also uses a 1.0 corset, so close enough, right? How are you runner-up at being a judge too? Goddamn bitch. Let me get sentimental for a moment. There is no one who has nurtured me and allowed me to thrive this season like Paula Dior has. Which is why I just would like to give a huge shout out to all the fathers in their children's lives. Keep being the man your kids need. And Cassidy, FYI, ick how bad Hubris and Crash do this episode? Because if you eliminated them, who would be scrubbing your toilets now, Cassidy? Ooh, that's not no in the sense that Krystal is honestly a perfect name for you. PPL always say your body is T-ha. No bitch, it's Krystal meth. I'm telling y'all, you better hide them spoons backstage cause Krystal be talking M. Now to really lay into the man of the hour. Bunny Majesty. Something so funny about Bunny is y'all don't know Bunny like I know Bunny. Y'all knew the skinnier Bunny, but I remember Bunny before the Ozempic when her pronouns were wide in width. I also don't understand why Cassidy would hire a girl who barely even won one long term. Like, Bunny, what do you do successfully? Quickly. And no, bitch, rolling blunts doesn't count. But I'm not gonna do too much on my bitch Bunny because she does film successfully. It's not like she could do the editing after all, these bitch dyslexic. Bunny's also goes by the name Candy. Now all she needs is some box braids and hoops, then she make her last name Dior. Thank you, everyone, thank you. My time is up because I can feel and smell her making her way to the main stage. It's Crash.
Thank you, Valora. After that set, I'm sure it'll be a lovely
7th alternate.
baby. If that's the future of drag, then I fear
Abortion is our only hope.
Before we start with roasting the panel of husbands, I will say a couple of things about the wannabes. My lovely competitors. Josh, is that really
All you could afford?
Paula Temu, and if you think I made a mistake in her name, look at her looks this season. You're so old, your dresses have less wrinkles than you. You are so ugly that only Helen Keller finds you attractive. You have so many pimples that blind people could read you in Braille. Before this season, I had no idea who you are, and after meeting you...
I regret that I know who you are.
And now moving on to the main event, Bunny Majesty! I'll give you all a second to Google. Who the fuck is Bunny Majesty? It's so good to see you. Well, it's good to see you anywhere at this point. What do you think? How many Cascade alumni are needed to change a light bulb? Doesn't matter how many. Can you lead?
All the alumni and the light bulb before that happens.
Bunny was supposed to star in mine and Gina's commercial. Sadly, she fell off the plane with filming. And you can see the effects of that.
In Hiroshima.
I don't know what was bigger, the explosion or Candy herself. But jokes aside, you're amazing, kind, and most importantly, unique.
Because in fact, no one wants to be like you.
Well, that's it for my set. If you liked it, my name is Crash. And if you didn't, hate to break the news to you, but it's not getting any better from now on. Welcome,
Derek.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Crash, for joining us tonight. It was such a pleasure to have these moments with you, considering that you're not going to be here much longer, cause, just like your name, your lungs are about to crash. And if your long term is anything like tonight's performance, well girl, it's time to get back to brainstorming. When I heard the challenge was Roast of Bunny Majesty, I said, who the fuck is a Bunny Majesty? I could give y'all time to look her up. I have to do that too. Apparently, someone told she's the cameraman, and I zoned out and only heard men, so I thought it was the roast of Cassidy. Again, but be real tough, spotting Bunny Majesty, it's not really that hard. She is the elephant in the room they all talk about. But let's be mean to Bunny. There's a lot of good qualities about her. Bunny is a very talented, well, not really, but she is very beautiful. Oh, well, not really, but she's qualified to host. Right. Anyway, and repeat with me, everybody, please. Nunca serás famosa, Conejo Majestad. If you didn't understand it, you can translate it after this episode. Well, thank you everyone. This was it. If you like my roast, I'm Horace, and if you didn't, I am Archangel. Let's give it up a round of applause to someone I really don't remember her name.
Now listen, if the roast stays a-cooking, then it ain't got to get a-cooking. Hubris, you will be getting sued tonight for giving the judges salmonella poisoning. Just to clarify, I'm a vegetarian, so I won't be having beef with these girls. It'll be a confrontation. Anyways, tonight I'll be going down the line. Paula, sit your ass back down, it ain't that type of line. Much like the IKEA bags Paula calls an ass, that joke was very low-hanging fruit. And you can tell she's a Dior by the oxygen vacuum she calls a mouth. Paula sucks so much air out of the room that if she were to get into Ocean Gate sub, it would have imploded before I even finished sealing it. Anyways, Becky with the good hair. Now, despite being a daughter of Menorah, Becky is very white. Anyways, here are some white jokes. Becky with the good hair is so white that the minute you try to have friendly banter with her, she'll already be on speed dial with her lawyers to sue you for defamation. The only thing whiter than Becky is Candy Dior's I'm sorry, I mean Cassidy's McDonald's mayonnaise. Crash. I don't think anybody can hold a candle to how sweet you are. It's almost dangerous to point your majesty got diagnosed with diabetes just because of your personality. The only thing that prevented your majesty from going into diabetic shock is just how boring you can get. When Crash tells men 10 times her age to use her hole, they start thrusting on her lungs. And now, for my biggest competition. Chrissy Banks. Chrissy baby, you say you're a star, and that's true. You're the sun because you're big, bright, obnoxious, full of gas, and cause 129 stroke-related deaths a day. Before I get onto our extra large special guest judge tonight, I want to address our main panel. Hello, Cassidy. I couldn't help but notice you've eliminated a lot of trans girls this season. You're one trans elimination away from beating Brazil's record for trans murders. That was quite a dark joke. Is what Paula Dior thought when coming up with the Candy persona. Now moving on to the star of the roast, the queen who's always shown that kindness is better. The same queen who Cassidy, why are you persistent on giving us assignments that feel more half-baked than Candy and Tom's makeup combined? Now on to the queen of the north herself, Candy. Hey. Now, I think it's cool that we've had at least creative Canadian queens before in the past. In my time, we had Alison Acid, who was a phenomenal Ontario queen. Then we have Rosie, another phenomenal Ontario queen. Now you. Well, I'm sure Alberta's an amazing province with gorgeous hair. Besides being Canadian, Candy is also known for her signature pink hair. Candy's hair is actually inspired by the pink triangle, a symbol used in Europe specifically in the 1930s by the Nazis to mark homosexual prisoners. Candy, just be thankful you're not sporting that hair during the late 30s in Germany. Silence equals loud. By this logic, Flora is the quietest girl on this cast. I think it's safe to say when I say this, we always blame you for placements. I mean, why shouldn't we? You're from a country that's not even real.
That is all for tonight. If you guys loved me, my name is Chrissy Banks.
ladies, based on the runway and your performance in the bunny roast, we have made some decisions. Vanitas, you are safe, which means the rest of you are all up for critiques tonight. Starting with Shirlesque.
Shirlesque, I thought that your roast was really, really funny tonight. The runway is good. It's a little bit unfinished in places, but overall, you did a really good job this week.
Hello, Shirlesque. Great work on the runway. There are minor things I would tweak, however, this is great overall. The challenge was good, especially from someone who doesn't know me well. You found material, and it worked. Next up, Paula Dior.
Miss Paula Dior, I think I told you this while you were making it, that this does not give drapery. Although you do have some, it just doesn't give the original look and the original amount that Candy had.
I think my problem with your performance tonight is that you made quite a few errors, and then you were also just kind of laughing at them midway through performing it. It was just kind of rocky for me.
Next up, Chrissy Banks.
Chrissy, I think this look screams Bunny, even if I didn't know the reference. So I think tonight you hit the nail on the head. I think it could be more polished, but you did good and even better with your roast. I think the jokes you came up with were exactly what we wanted from you.
Chrissy, you come from what I like to call the dark days of road drag, and like the humor, the twisted, insulted humor was just there for me tonight. Like, it was perfect for a roast, every joke hit, and this was really, really a strong performance from you.
Next, we have Hubris. Hello, Hubris. I think this is a cute recreation of my crab look from Pisces. The detailing is nice and I love the headpiece. However, you fell flat in the challenge.
Hubris, tonight I really liked your headpiece, but honestly, your outfit fell really flat for me. And also, I wish you had a pink hair aspect.
Next up, Valora.
Valora. I don't think we got any laughs from the roast. And I don't think I can, judge this late submission Runway. So, sorry.
Valora, girl, you know you did bad. I mean, how is the original better than the fucking new one?
Next we have Crash.
Crash, I think you're listening to the feedback about your runways and applying more details and glamour. I do think the taste level is not where we want it to be yet, but it's progress in the right direction. As for your roast, you know how to uniquely give us Crash in a challenge, and I think it worked out in your favor.
Crash, I think that the runway was gorgeous. I really love the details. Dare I say this was your best look of the season so far. As for the roast too, you were really funny. You were really strong. You know how to use everything to your advantage to make something funny, and it worked out in your favor.
Last but not least, Becky with the good hair. Hello, Becky. This is a great recreation of my scene look from Serenities. I love the patterns you used and the fact we have the same free model domo hat. Twins. The challenge, I felt like you did great. A lot of good one-liners.
Becky with the good hair, you look really good tonight. I think my only complaint is the 4 sleeve things you have on. You could have just got rid of 2 of them and only had 2, but it's still good.
Wow. Do you guys hear that? It's the sound of Gina not being here. Very
for
nice.
For once.
Very demure. Very casual. So...
Okay, so how are we feeling? Does anyone feel a certain way? You want to talk about it? It's too silent.
Why is Rolling Ray in the corner? That is wrong. Let's try it out.
Maybe getting rid of it wasn't too good of an idea. No, it's silent as fuck.
Does everyone feel good this week?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I feel a little sad. Congrats to... Oh wait, we don't know the winner yet. Congrats to those who did well. I feel like this is my time to talk to production. I feel like I need more guidance. This is my way to ask help because I feel like this is the only way I'm gonna ask. I would like to be more conceptual. I would like to be not lackluster, and I want to be more of what your image is. But when I'm not getting guidance, and you're just telling me yes, 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 and then it's like this is a rerun again. This is what I feel upset. This is a rerun once again of last week. It's like all I'm being told is yes, 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 yes. Where was lackluster when I sent the contract? I recognize, I want to let the viewers know I may not be rational, I'm emotional. So I just because I'm saying what I said, this is just me venting, doesn't mean it's true. I can recognize, I don't want to be a salty bitch and like try and fight my way to say, okay, I did do bad this week and that's okay. You know, y'all, that's okay. And I'm not going to be salty. Whatever goes on, that is what it is. But I need the judges' help. This is my call to action. I'm saying, I need your guys' help. I want to be more conceptual, and it's something I struggle at. So this is my way of asking y'all, please. Whatever y'all can give me, whatever y'all can help, like, I'll take it.
Well, I'll say something too, because like obviously I appreciate all the critics, like it's obvious, like I appreciate all the critics, right? But it's just that when I sent my roast in, I thought that everyone loved it and, you know, everyone enjoyed it. And then during the critics, it appears that actually people had some critics that they never said when I sent in the roast, like they seem to love it, actually. And then I hear that it has too many sound effects, even though some production members actually told me to add some voice sound effects. So like next time I would appreciate if actually, well, people told me something that it's too much. I would appreciate that.
No, because the last thing I just want to say, how y'all gonna critique me for saying something's not funny and then laughing at it and then acknowledge y'all laughed at it? That's fucked up. Right in front of my face. Y'all did that. Right. Y'all can't say how are you gonna laugh and then say it's not funny? Aria, this is a friendly attack out. I love you, sister, and I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at nobody. Because I'm not gonna be salty like other people.
Okay, does anyone want to say something else? For example, Chrissy, because you've been kind of silent today.
I'm just so stoned. I'm so sorry. I'm really happy that I'm back on track because who asking you?
Well,
The Bluetooth
is the boat
device
still
is
running?
ready to pair.
We have made some decisions. If I call your name, please step forward. Shurlesk, Chrissy Banks, Crash, and Becky with the good hair. You four represent the top queens of the week, but only one of you slaughtered at this roast. Chrissy Banks, congratulations! You are the winner of this week's main challenge. That means Shurlesk, Crash, Beck with the good hair, you are all high safe. And you may step to the back of the stage. Paula Dior, you need to step it up. You are low safe, which unfortunately means Hubris and Valora. You are our bottom two queens of this week. Hubris, Valora, I'm sorry my dears, but you are both up for elimination this evening. Prior to tonight, I asked you both to prepare a lip-sync performance of New Way Out by my favorite artist, Poppy. Queens, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. Good luck and do not fuck it up.
Poppy. I'm in too deep. I make believe. I know the demons always choose me. They shift and twist, push back again. They're always trying to consume me. I cannot
We have made our decision. Hubris, Shantae, you stay. You may step to the back of the stage. Valora, you have been a whirlwind of excitement to have back on the road drag scene, but sadly for now, I must ask you to sashay away.
There's a giant moth on my bed.
Oh my god. That doesn't sound like Valora.
Wait.
Ah, well fuck. It's over. You guys, I really did try my best, and I am really sad that I ran out of steam towards the end. Oh, and I ain't leaving no mirror message. Fuck those bitches. Moi. I want to thank Cassidy and Bunny for letting me on the season. I've been trying to make a comeback for a while, and this really was the perfect opportunity. I am rooting for my two Mafia sisters. Shout out Vanadis and Paula Dior. I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side. Valora out. Moi.